It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Misfire there as they can't make the connection. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's McLaurin. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throwing on the run. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougar!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man.
And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so...
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Westbrook. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Westbrook. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Ocean from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They want to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Kansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Finding open areas. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's McLaurin. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline. Turning it on. The tag. Touchdown, Wazoo. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right. And he's got it inside the 35. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back has it. Got a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the Hoosiers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking downfield, it's McLaurin. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Buying some time as he moves left. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. Ripping through the defense. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Can't get him to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. The offense changing the play. The give out of the gun. Pass to 45. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Scanning the field, it's McLaurin. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, well, that was good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Kansas. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
35, Indiana, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Cougars! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Indiana, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He might have gotten way too greedy there. Held it too long and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Good enough for a first down.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electric electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That's a first down.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Forced out of the pocket. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And first down.
To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's McLaurin. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. There he goes. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got
Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Westbrook. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Westbrook. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Finds a man in the middle. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Duke had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to throw, it's McLaurin. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
He'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Peters. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down.
29 Philly.
To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
Now, fourth down.
And the Cougars come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Fakes to grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He'll set up to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38.
1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's McLaurin. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peters. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
It really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking.
Touchdown, Washington State! And the beatdown has ensued. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's McLaurin. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt and take it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 4? Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making like...
Going deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Indiana. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense, puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And a short run there, and that'll end it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub.